Man, stop playing with your purpose. Like stop playing with your potential. Stop playing with the gift that God has given you. Like we don't know how much time we have. And I hate to be the person to say that, but it's reality. Like it's reality. This is your sign to really be wise with your time because you don't know how much time you have. And it's time for you to stop sitting on your hands with whatever God gave you, man. I am a firm believer that God gave us all some type of calling. We all got a purpose. We all have gifts, you know. We all have potential, right? And it's up to us to really step into that. God can only do so much. God can only meet us so far. We got to take action at the end of the day. We got to do something with the information that we have. We don't know how much time we have. We don't know what the day lies or lays ahead of us. We have to utilize what we got. But stop playing with your potential. Stop playing with what you have on your heart. You got to understand that like the visions that you get and the dreams and ideas that are on your mind are there for a reason. It's not a coincidence that you think about a different type of life that you can live. Like we have to normalize the delusion. You feel me? Like a lot of times, man, society will make us feel like we're crazy for thinking outside of the box, or we're crazy because we can see ourselves doing something and making a substantial amount of money without a typical 9 to 5, or that we might be crazy because we want to do something that nobody's ever done in our family. Nah. What if you're absolutely right? Like, what if everything that you're thinking about is exactly what God has for you? But you'll never know if you keep playing with yourself. Like you'll never be able to really step into it if you never ever like really go all in. You feel me? Like we all got potential. We all have talents. We all have something that God has given us to serve humanity with, but we'll never know if we never try. Like it's a reason why you sick of that job because it's better out there for you. You might be sick of your relationship. You feel me? And I'm not even here to talk about relationships for real, but you might be in a situation where you know that you deserve better. You know that there's better, but you're scared to go out there and get better because you will be stepping into the unknown. But sometimes you got to step into the unknown. Like sometimes you got to get out of your comfort zone. Sometimes you have to go and do something that you've never seen anybody do before and just have to trust God on the journey. Like we're not supposed to always have all the answers right away. Like sometimes it take us taking action in order to unlock the next step or the next answer. You feel me? Like life is not gonna always just give you the study guide or the cheat sheet to life, bro. Like you gotta go through life to get more answers and get more experience to help you unlock different levels. But man, we gotta stop playing with our potential. Like if you came across this video, like stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with your potential. Stop playing with what God gave you. Because there's somebody right now who wish they had the same gifts and the same talent as you, who were in the same position as you. People wish that they were doing exactly what you're doing, or they wish that they was in the same place as you. Like we can't take this life for granted. We just can't. We can't afford to do it. We can't afford to just keep sitting on our hands and not execute. We can't afford to just keep complaining about life but not be willing to do what we have to do. Like you have to awaken. And people will ask, well, how do I do that? How do I stop playing with myself? Spend more time with God. That is the answer. Like the more time you spend with God or whoever you believe in, the more energy and space you'll have to create. Like, and I say that because, man, when we so focus on the world, when we're so into the materialism of the world, it's so easy to get distracted because your focus is on everything outside of yourself. You focus on your car, you focus on your finances, you focus on your spouse, you focus on them kids. I'm not saying you can't be focused on your child, but like that shouldn't be the main priority in your life outside of God. And I'm gonna tell you why. You focus on that job, you focus on how to make more money, whatever. You're focused on materialism. You're focused on things that you can see. When you take that energy back and you pour into your spiritual realm and you spend more time with God and you let the creator flow through you, you become more creative. You don't think from the same level no more. You're not thinking from a survival instinct, right? You're thinking from more of a creative instinct, right? You're no longer just trying to make ends meet, but now you're trying to create new opportunities, new potentials, right? And when you spend more time, when you go inward, when you take time to be still and you take time to embrace your solitude, you come up with more possibilities, man. You reach a different level of elevated emotions where you can create from. This is deep stuff that I'm talking about, but I promise y'all it works. It works because sometimes we get caught up in the day to day. We get caught up in those survival mode and that survival instinct. We get caught up in what we don't have in the 3D. And that's why it takes you having to really take a step back to go meditate, to go visualize, to go pray, so you can come up with strategies, you know? Like God is never going to ask us to do something or to step into this promise if we're not equipped, if we don't have the endurance. A lot of times, in order to get endurance or in order to get that faith, man, you got to spend more time with the Most High. That's how you really awaken your extraordinary potential. It's not about just trying to do everything in your own strength and do everything by yourself. Like a lot of times, you got to draw back, you got to charge up, and then you go out into the world. Then you go face, then you go face the world. It's like imagine if you go on a war, right? And you just going to war by yourself. You ain't got no armor, you ain't got no shields, you ain't got no weapons. You just going to war as yourself. That war is gonna eat you up. It's the same thing when you're stepping into God's promises, man. You have to fill yourself up, literally. That could be with the Bible, that could be with meditation, visualization, spiritual practices, whatever you believe in that help you become a better version of yourself and it helps you feel more spiritually like aligned. You have to do that because when you come out into the world, bro, you got to understand that like you're not operating in your own frequency, bro. It's a lot of energy out here. It's other people's energy out here. So you might have an abundant mindset, but you might be surrounded by people with a lack mindset. And if you don't think those two energies clash, then like you're not really aware. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to do what you have to do so that you can be who God called you to be. And it may take some sacrifice at first. You may have to get uncomfortable, you know? But we got to stop playing with our potential. Like that's all I got to say. Stop playing with your potential. Do what needs to be done on a daily basis because you really don't know how much time you have, man. And I hate to say that because like I don't even necessarily mean like your time on earth, bro. Sometimes if you don't execute on what you're supposed to execute on, God would get an idea to somebody else. Like I know y'all have heard of that saying where like God is just looking for a vessel to carry out his work. Like if you're not willing, then somebody else is. And you have to have a sense of urgency when it comes down to this life. It's not about rushing. It's not about trying to do everything overnight. But it's like, hey, I'm ready to be in purpose. I'm ready to operate. I'm ready to step into my highest potential. Stop playing with yourself. Stop sleeping on yourself. Like, stop betting against yourself. Stop putting all your trust into things outside of yourself. You know, you have to go inward. You have to really, really trust you and trust what you have on your heart. Like, it might seem delusional at first, and you might come off as delusional. I'm not gonna lie. Like, a lot of times, man, people are not gonna understand you because they're not supposed to understand you. Your journey is your journey. God put that on your heart for a reason, bro. You gotta stop trying to fit in or impress or be accepted by people who literally don't think like you. They don't think like you for a reason. You feel me? Like they're not supposed to think like you. They're not supposed to understand you. They're not on your journey. They don't, you feel me? Like they don't gotta understand you. Do you understand you? Do you know what you want? Do you know what you believe in? That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So if you came across this video today, stop playing with your potential. Stop playing with yourself. Stop negotiating with yourself. Stop setting yourself short. Like, stop selling yourself short. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing yourself. Stop making it seem like you're not really him or you're not really her. You are. You are. You know, it just take you believing in yourself. Like, really believe it. Like what would your life look like if you really believed in it? And I'm not talking about you just believing it when it feel good. Like you believing in it even when it don't feel good. You believe in yourself even when you want to quit. Even when it don't make sense. Even when you're running out of options and money, you still got faith, bro. I'm telling y'all, faith will take you a long way. Cause your whole life can be in shambles in the 3D. But if you got faith, bro, you just know that it's going to work. You can't explain it. You ain't got no evidence, you know what I'm saying? You can't really even articulate how you know it's gonna work, but you trust the process. And by trusting the process, it's not just that you trust it out of your mouth, like, oh, I trust the process. You trust the process by showing up and putting the work in. You trust the process by putting the aligned work in every single day. That's real faith. And that's all you need on this journey, man. Stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with yourself. I don't know what it is that you believe in. I don't know what you're hoping for. I don't know what you're praying for, but I promise you it's already yours. Just keep showing up and keep believing in you. Don't sell yourself short. Don't count yourself out. Believe in you and trust yourself. No matter how crazy it look, no matter who talks about you, no matter who don't believe in you, as long as you believe in you and you got the most high, you're going to be good. You're going to be good. So that's all I got today. Believe in yourself, trust yourself, and stay locked in with me on this journey. That's all I got for y'all today. So stay locked in with me. I'm posting every single week. Some days I post every day. I might post every other day, but I'm posting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a week. I am active on this channel. So stay locked in with me. I got a lot more of content on the way. Make sure you subscribe too. Like, don't be watching my content and you're not subscribed. Like, stay locked in, stay tapped in because we both are on our journeys. And I want to just be transparent while I'm on mine in hopes of helping you while you on yours. So that's all I got. Peace and love. I'm out.